Jay Frederick Smith here, Continental Realty of Jax, and we are at 1221 West 12th Street. We're going to just take a quick walk around the outside. Now, we've already had a look down the street both ways, so you get kind of a feel for what the neighborhood is like, but let me just give you a quick glance one last time here. Pretty quiet neighborhood, not too many problems happening here. We do have a dog, so you're going to expect some noise as I walk past him into the back. Hi, pup. How you doing, big boy? Oh, yes, playful, aren't you? Yes, you are. All right. So, don't know what the big leaf vegetables are. I do notice that there's a big hole underneath here. The lattice that should be covering this up and preventing animals from getting into the house has been removed. We've got quite a lot of damage on the fascia here that would support that. I can't really tell by looking underneath what is going on that way, but definitely have this wood is just eaten by termites. That's what it is. So anyway, let's go ahead and continue all around the house. So we got double AC compressors, probably because we got a two-story house. Neither of the cages have a top, so that makes them a little bit more accessible when it comes to someone trying to steal them. But you know, they're not in the best of condition. At least this one, pretty rusty. This one also has some rust, although it obviously is working, and so may or may not be an issue. The garage here. Let's get to that. I got some siding things we want to talk about too, but the garage here is, the roof is completely collapsed, fallen in. You've still got the cement block and the slab, but all of the wood is just gone. You can see the broken ends there and the rot all the way around. So if you want to use this garage, you're gonna need to spend some time putting up a new roof on it, maybe some garage doors. It's big enough for that. Hasn't been used in a long time, I can tell you, simply because we've got this vine, whatever it is, running up to the road there to the post that actually would be blocking what little bit of driveway there is, and there's obviously just grass. So we don't really have any sort of way of getting parked in here right now, but that could be changed out if you wanted to spend some time and some money getting some work done on the garage. I don't know what it would cost to replace that roof. Since it's off, that might actually make it easier and cheaper. Not sure. So second floor, you're seeing some peeling paint up here. That's asbestos siding. All of this, in fact, is asbestos siding all the way up to the roof. This is asbestos siding, and you can tell, interesting, steps right up to the wall. Well, there was a door here, but they put in siding to cover the entry. You can tell about the asbestos siding because it's really thin and flat. Most of the time it's ridged, and you can probably see those ridges if you look. And also it's got this wavy bottom that you can expect to see most of the time for asbestos siding in this area. But this little add-on here is T111 wood siding, which is unfortunate because wood siding does not do well in Florida like this. Really should be cement or fiberboard or a mix. And termite damage here you can see as well. Once again, I can't really tell what's underneath, but looking back a little bit, oh yeah, look at this. Yeah, look at that. So we've got some really bad flooring here in this house. Once again, I can't really crawl, well, I could, but I'm not gonna crawl underneath there to see how far back that goes, or you know, how much more there is problem. But you know, if you decided to buy this house, you could certainly have an inspector get underneath there and take a look for you. Lattice, obviously, once again, is missing. You really need to have that, because otherwise what you end up with is families of possums, raccoons, and other critters living underneath your house, and nobody wants that. Trust me, you don't want that. Asbestos siding can't really be replaced without substantial expense, but what you can do instead of taking it off like this. You got to be careful with this stuff. What you can do instead of removing it is cover it over, or else just paint it. Yeah, so here once again what we're seeing is a lot of termite damage. This goes right into the main support here that sits on this brick plate. So this is the main support wall for this side of the house. I can't see very much because it's only a little place that's cleared off, but if we're seeing termite damage down at that end and we're seeing termite damage at this end, it's quite likely that it runs the entire length. What we're going to look for when we get inside is soft floors, wavy floors, that kind of thing, and hopefully that's going to give us a really much better idea of what the situation truly is. Now, there's supposed to be a lockbox here. Maybe I passed it already because it's not on the front door. Windows, so since we're looking at them, these are aluminum frame windows, single pane, put in the 70s is when these windows went in. And I don't see a lockbox here either. Okay, and it's, the windows as single pane windows aren't going to be able to provide you any really insulation at all, meaning that the cold air escapes out the glass, or really actually the hot air from the outside penetrates the glass and into your house, which means that your electricity bill, because you have to run the AC, is going to be quite a lot higher. Now I think we're done looking at the outside. I've just got to find this lockbox to see where that's at. I'm not seeing it. And once I have that lockbox in my hands, then we're going to go inside and have another look. Okay, so once again, 1221 West 12th Street, J. Frederick Smith, Continental Realty of Jax. And hopefully we'll get inside and have a look around in just a moment.